Hi everyone and welcome back. So yeah, I disappeared again. I'm so sorry about that. This time I really am going to kick myself up the arse and actually put content out for you guys because I do really enjoy making videos. It's just, yeah, life. So much other things have been going on. I just kind of want to update you guys and share with you a few things because as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a September's favourites update thingamabobber. Yeah, September has been a complete whirlwind. Things have just, I'm not going to say not have gone to plan, but yeah, just things didn't turn out how I thought they were gonna. Yeah, I'm back and we are gonna do this. We're gonna have a good run at these videos and keep up to date with things. And yeah, just have a good push at it. This is gonna be my September favourite and me kind of just telling you a bit about September. And yeah, so let's just dive straight into it. I have random favourites, fashion favourites and beauty favourites, just your standard. I keep messing about with my hair. September, as I've said, has just been a complete whirlwind. I don't know where it's gone. I don't know what happened. Well, yeah, so much has happened. But yeah, as I mentioned in my last video, I said I was going to be going to uni. That's not happened. Let's just say that for now. I'm not sure if I want to go into detail about that yet on my channel, but we'll see. So I'm not going to uni. I'm home. Yeah, going on with his hair today. Whatever. I have 2 jobs now, so I'm working full-time. I'm between 32 hours and 45 hours a week over the 2 jobs, which I'm totally cool with. It's keeping me busy. I need the money. So that's basically what's been going on. One of the things that's been really good in September is the fact that I have the 2 jobs now. I just kicked my tripod. I have the 2 jobs now, which is exciting stuff. And yeah, we're just going to see what happens. I'm just going to take this year as a planning, thinking things through kind of year. That's what I'm thinking it as. That's what I'm thinking of it as at the moment. And the other really exciting thing that happened in September was that I passed my driving test. Whoop whoop. Go me, go me. So yeah, I thought I would include that in this video just because it's something that I really enjoyed about September, and something that kind of lightened September up for me was passing my driving test, so I can finally go out in my car on my own and not have someone sat next to me judging everything I do, which is nice. So yeah, driving test done. Okay, we're just gonna head straight on into fashion favourites. The first being the pair of jeans that I actually have on right now. I'm gonna try and do fancy YouTube things and do like a cutaway so I can show you guys these on if this works. Fingers crossed it does. These jeans are from Urban Outfitters, and what the hell are they called? I actually purchased these, oh my god, like last year sometime, but I just never wore them. I felt the denim was too like thick, if that's the right word, and they weren't the most comfortable things to wear, but the more I've worn them and the more they've been washed, the denim's kind of thinned out a bit and they're so much more comfortable. They're super high-waisted. They've got belt loops, which I love, so I can actually wear a belt with them rather than just the standard like high-waisted with the button. And I prefer a belt, one because my jeans tend to fall down quite often, and 2, I just like the look of having a belt on with jeans, and it kind of nips your waist in a bit more, which I always find is nice. I actually got these in the sale, so they were a proper bargain. I think they were like £55–60 normal price. They could have even been 70, and I think I got them for like 25 in the sale. If they still do them or a similar one, I will try to link them below for you guys because they're a really good jean and I would totally recommend them. Next fashiony favourite are my Doc Martens. These were my first pair of Doc Martens. I've actually accumulated or bought myself another pair since these ones. I'm thinking about doing a how I style my Doc Martens video, so if you guys are interested in that then let me know. These are the classic 1461 lace-up shoe. Is that even the right word? Yeah. I'd heard so many horror stories about Doc Martens being really hard to like break in and kind of like pretty much killing your feet, but I haven't had a problem with these whatsoever. They are like the most comfortable shoes ever. I can go a good 9-hour shift in these and not be complaining, so I'm totally happy with them. I got them in the soft leather, and I'm pretty sure, well, when I bought these anyway, these only came in the soft leather in women's sizes, I believe. First pair of Docs, and I'm just in love. I'm so happy with these. So yeah, let me know down below if you want me to do a how I style my Docs video, because I'd be totally up for that. And again, I will link these below. I think the price of these, I got student discount on these. I'm gonna miss student discount. So I think I got them for like just over 80 quid, which in my opinion is pretty decent. My next fashion favourite are off-the-shoulder tops. Now I have kind of collected these over the past couple of months, and I think I have about 7 or 8 of them now. I'm just obsessed with them. I love wearing them. I think they're really flattering, and I don't know, there's just something about them that I love. So I have 2 here to show you. As I said, I have this gorgeous stripy one. These are all long sleeved as well. This gorgeous stripy one, this was from Miss Selfridge. I'm pretty sure I got this in the sale, which was nice, and yeah, I just love these. And then I also have this one from Primark too, which I have in a kind of khaki green colour, and it's got this cute little frill that goes around the top of it. These are all cropped though and quite like tight. I have a few that are more like flowy. I have one for my work that I love, so yeah, I'm definitely going to do a how I style off the shoulder tops for you guys because I really like these. And I was really shocked to find a size, this is a size 4 in Primark. I didn't know Primark did size 4s, but I tried on the 6 and it was quite baggy on the sleeves. So then I saw the 4 and I was like, fab. So I picked up the 4. And my last fashion favourite might seem a bit random because I'm just holding a piece of string up to you guys, but I've really been liking the whole like neck tie thing or like choker, and I've been wearing this piece of string around my neck quite often. I'll show you guys what it looks like on. I don't know, I've just been really liking it. If you follow me on Instagram, you're probably seeing me wearing this bit of string around my neck quite often. I didn't actually buy this from like shops like Topshop, New Look, H&M, whatever. My mum has a craft shop and I just went in and was like, can I have this bit of string please? And she was like, yeah, sure. So I just chopped myself a length of it and wrap it around my neck, and I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, so moving on to beauty favourites. The first thing you've probably seen me using, and it is the Primark, well, PS Contour Kit, and this is in the lightest shade I think, and it comes with a powder, contour, bronze and highlight. To be honest, I only use the contour shade. I don't touch these two that much, to be fair, unless I'm using them on my eyes. I don't tend to use them on my face. This is like £4, £4? I can't quite remember. It's one or the other. It's not expensive at all. It comes with a really handy mirror and it's a decent size. And yeah, I just find that the contour shade in this is quite like a cool tone, so it's a nice kind of more natural contour than like using a bronzer or something. So yeah, I've been loving that, and their makeup range in there seems to be expanding every time I go in. So yeah, I'm probably going to pick up some more stuff to try out. Oh no, the lighting's going to go funny again. Ugh. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? The next thing I have to show you guys is the new powder that I've been using. I used to use a number 7 powder to match my number 7 foundation that I used, but now I'm using Revlon and my number 7 powder ran out, so I was like, hey, why don't I try a Revlon powder? I find that this shade is a lot better for me than the number 7. I was using their like, I think it was translucent one, but I just found it too like, it had like a slight pinky undertone to it, which I didn't really like. But this is a more yellowy toned powder, and it's in the shade 820 Light. I think it's the lightest one they do. And yeah, it just pairs up with my Colorstay foundation really well because it is the Colorstay powder, and I just picked this up from Boots. So now moving on to kind of like more randomish favourites that I've just kind of thrown in. And the first thing is some coffee. And I never used to be a coffee drinker at all. I was like tea constantly, green tea, normal breakfast tea, fruit teas. I just was tea obsessed. But to be fair, I've kind of sickened myself of it. The only kind of tea I drink now is like chai tea, which is like spicy and probably quite fitting for autumn winter. It's really like warming and stuff, but I've just been drinking this non-stop. This is the Nescafe Azira barista style instant coffee, and it's the Americano one, and I just drink this black and I'm addicted. I'm not gonna lie, like I can have like 3 to 4, sometimes 5 cups of this a day, and I know that's pretty not the best thing for you. I mean, black coffee is pretty good for you in moderation, maybe not as excessively as I can drink it some days, but yeah, I wouldn't say I can't get through the day without coffee. I just really enjoy drinking it, and this has been my favourite one so far. So yeah, and I don't know what else I was going to say about that. It's just good coffee. And to go along with the coffee, I think I'm going to do this in my favourites videos from now on, because I am mug obsessed. If you know me, then you'll just know I just constantly buy mugs. So I think I'm going to do a mug of the month, so like my favourite mug of the month. And this one has probably been my favourite for a good while now. I got this when I was on a holiday last summer, so way over a year ago now, which is crazy. Time has just flown by. I picked this up when I was in San Francisco, and I just think it's just look at it. It's so nice. It just says San Francisco. It has the Golden Gate Bridge on it, and it has a cable car on it too, which is like two of the most iconic things about San Francisco. I definitely have to go back to San Francisco. It's such an amazing city, and I finished my cup of coffee for the day today from this mug, and it was fab. Next up is something probably quite random, to be fair, but since taking on 2 jobs and being like really pretty busy, I've never been a very organised person. I've liked to think I am, but I really am not. The lighting is going strange again. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I've never been the most organised person ever, and I just thought, right, you need to get your life sorted out and make sure you're not like, I'm quite a scatterbrain, I'm not gonna lie. So organisation has been a huge part of this month because I've needed it. I've never ever had a diary in my life. I've never had a diary in my life to either write like what I've done in the day down in, or like what I've got to do that week, or just keep note of appointments and stuff, but I wish I had done. Like, this is my life now, a diary to keep everything intact, to make sure I know what I'm doing, where I need to be each day. And I picked up this glittery one, which I just thought was really pretty. I picked this up in a pound shop just in case. I didn't want to go and spend a load on a diary in case I ended up not using it, but this thing has been in my bag every day since the start of this month. I'm just so in love with diaries now. That sounds so strange because I've never used one in my life. Same with notebooks. I'm going to do a cheeky little plug here. Just writing things down, writing how I'm feeling down, things I need to do, lists have been so good recently. This is a print, one of my prints, and I'm actually selling these notebooks and the cushions behind me. I'm selling scarves and prints also. I will link my page down below. I'm just trying to get my current work out there at the minute, and I'm working away on new stuff as well, which is exciting. Wow, this lighting is funky as. And same with like this weekly planner that I made. I just have this whacked up on my wall. Write down Monday to Sunday notes, what I'm doing, and just keeping track of my life. I sound like such a sad person with all this organisation, but it really is helping me, and yeah, I'm loving it. And I think I probably kept the best thing to start that again. I think I probably kept the best thing to last to show you guys. I'm just absolutely in love with this. My mum is an absolute babe for making me this. My mum has been going to this sewing class the past, god, like 6 months, and she is amazing. Like, she's making aprons, she's making tops, she's making a blind at the moment, like what? And one of the things she made in the class was a quilt, and she decided to make me a quilt, and I'm just so in love with it. Again, I'll do a better shot of this so you guys can see it on my bed, but I'm just so in love with this. She themed it black, grey and white, bless her, because she knows that's just me all over. And the sweetest, most amazing part about this is the 4 panels in the middle, right in the middle of the quilt, are actually material from her wedding dress. She cut a piece out of her wedding dress to put in this quilt for me, which just absolutely melts my heart. It's just the most lovely thing for her to do for me, and this is something that I can obviously treasure with me for life, and yeah, it's just amazing. So I can't thank her enough for taking the time out to make me that, and it's huge as well. It must have taken her like ages to make this. So yeah, thank you mum, if you're watching. You're probably not, but yeah. Woo! Okay, so that is that done. Yes, bang, video complete. Oh my god, I totally forgot to mention another favourite, and I've just seen it in my viewfinder now. I got another tattoo, a really impulse one, and I should have included this in my favourites. Yeah, I'm going to do a tattoo update as well. I'm just throwing video ideas at you guys. I just got this at the beginning, was it the beginning, was it the end of, no, it was the beginning of, yeah, it was the beginning of September. I'm not going to tell you about this, I'm going to wait to tell you about it in the video, but if you know what this is for, or like the reason behind me having this, then comment down below. But yeah, favourite tiny wee impulse tattoo. I'm going to go now because this is probably like 20 minutes long or something. My links for everything where you can find me will be below. I will try and link everything, or most of the things that I mentioned in this video, so you guys can check them out. Please leave suggestions of videos you guys want to see from me below. And also, I think I'm going to do this too at the end of the video. I'm going to ask you guys a question. So I want to know where you're all from, so where you're watching me from. So comment down below where you're from, because I really want to find out who's watching me and where you guys are from. I think that would be really cool. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking about and subscribing to this channel. And yeah, I will see you all in my next one. Bye!